Hello, amazing spirit. Are you aware of the universal help desk that's been prepared for your request throughout your whole existence? And here's the incredible thing. They understand specific communication, and most people have been using the wrong guide all along. Hello, luminous hearts. And if you've just arrived, hold on tight because you've landed in the internet's most delightfully focused region. When other channels present full curricula that take considerable time to internalize and result in increased perplexity, we're the potent truth serum. Speedy, strong, and engineered to unlock your hidden abilities in the blink of an eye. No bloat, no meaningless additions, merely refined insight that's readily usable before your coffee gets cold. The challenge. We're using universal language without proper training. I want to ask you directly, and I need complete authenticity. How many occasions have you noticed yourself declaring, "I'm unable to buy that. Nothing ever works out for me." Or my preferred example, "Luck isn't on my side." We're all guilty. I see the acknowledgement. We've all done this, viewing our personal mirror, wondering why the universe seems to have us on some sort of cosmic blocked list. You know what's happening here? You've been expressing universally, but nobody ever taught you the grammar rules. It's comparable to dining internationally without translation, while mistakenly ordering tainted protein when you desire beautiful arrangements. Universal intelligence operates factually, and it's been cataloging every expression concerning every statement you make. The trouble is that people generally learn celestial communication from people who were just as lost. The realization. The universe operates with pure literalism. This is what I understood after decades of unintentionally requesting chaos from the universal options. The cosmos can't process irony, hopeful thoughts, or perhaps eventually. It's similar to the most candid, well-intentioned companion who processes all statements literally. When you declare, "I'm monetarily depleted," the cosmos doesn't interpret. "I'm presently managing monetary issues that I'm actively addressing." It decodes. "She desires monetary problems." Copy that. More economic difficulty incoming. This isn't simply metaphysical gibberish. Legitimate research confirms this idea. Your brain features something termed the reticular activating system, which essentially functions as your personal search device. Whatever you constantly ask it to find, it uncovers. Announce you're luckless, and it'll supply a review of every minor setback and overlooked chance. Say you're fortunate, and suddenly you're spotting lucky pennies on busy sidewalks. The Cosmic Express Delivery System. But this is where it becomes really captivating. The cosmos functions on what I term the express delivery system. It's incredibly effective at supplying exactly what you demand, but it's unable to process the hidden intent of your wishful thoughts. When you declare, "I don't want to struggle financially," the universe hears poor and starts prepping your delivery of more poverty. It's similar to writing "no dessert" in a delivery app and being perplexed when dessert arrives. The 3 essential statements. What are these sacred expressions that get the cosmos to focus completely like a responsive dog hearing snack packaging? They're more elementary than you presume, but they need genuine sincerity within yourself. Initially with yourself, subsequently with the cosmos. I am. Let's start with the influence of I am. These 2 brief words act as the cosmos's priority connection, immediate connection to the nerve center. Everything following I am becomes your universal instruction. I am having difficulties. Requests additional challenges. Universal forces don't evaluate your command. It just fulfills it with the enthusiasm of a postal worker who actually loves their job. This is your primary practical measure, and I'd like you to implement this before we end. During the following 24-hour span, become a surveyor of your verbal communications. Each time you find yourself announcing "I am," succeeded by something you don't actually desire increased levels of, stop and purposefully reformulate it. Rather than, "I am entirely burned out," attempt, "I am restoring my vitality." In place of, "I am financially challenged," attempt, "I am expanding my wealth portfolio." I know it feels absurd at first, but remember, you're developing a new form of dialogue. And every communication style sounds silly until expertise. I have the accounting. The second divine expression is I have. This is where you begin analyzing what's currently performing well in your life. Cosmic energy loves validation cycles. When you acknowledge what you have, it presumes you want more of those same elements and starts discovering upgraded possibilities. I have reliable water access. I have individuals who love me. These aren't merely appreciation practices. They're cosmic commands for additional good experiences. Now here's where the majority make mistakes. And I'm going to save you years of frustration. You can't pretend with this. The universe has exceptional emotional discernment. You can't remain in your sparse apartment announcing, I have plenty, while privately skeptical and expecting divine intervention. That's similar to attempting to demonstrate cheerfulness while frowning severely. The atmosphere doesn't harmonize with the language. Instead, start cautiously and develop your sincerity with universal intelligence. Identify one element you really have and cherish. Maybe it's your ability to make people laugh, or your welcoming study space, or simply the reality that you're well enough to view this content. Begin from that point. Advance your I have proficiency with authentic things. Then slowly increase your catalog. I choose the direction. Third expression that causes the cosmos to eagerly rush to assist you is I choose. This is where you reinstate your leadership from occurrences and become the architect of your personal journey. Instead of this always happens to me, try I choose to embrace this as growth instead of I have no other options. Use I choose to create a way forward. Universe delights in cooperating with those who embrace ownership of their circumstances because it realizes they're focused on growth, the critical component, timing and emotion, but here's the necessary factor that makes everything successful. Optimal timing paired with real passion. The most potent moment to converse with universal forces is right before rest, and immediately when you awaken. Your conscious mind is having a brief timeout, and your subconscious is ready to interface directly with universal headquarters. Blend your new universal terminology with real emotion. Not artificial fervor, but real acknowledgement, authentic confidence, real commitment, and you've just progressed from standard delivery to priority mail. The practice, 7-day experiment. Now, I sense some of you are questioning. This appears too straightforward to function. And you're completely accurate. It is effortless. But clear doesn't mean instant. Cultivating the ability to track and purposefully choosing your speech is like training a puppy. It needs consistency, peacefulness, and occasional reinforcement when you succeed. The cosmos isn't reviewing your suitability. It's anticipating you becoming definite about what you actually wish for. This is your mission, and this is where the sorcery works. Throughout the next week, I need you to become fixated on 3 expressions. I am, I have, and I choose. Jot them down. Program mobile prompts. Tattoo them on your forehead. Whatever is crucial for memorization. Whenever you recognize you're using the past vocabulary of restriction, halt and change to universal dialogue. Don't fret about achieving excellence. The universe has infinite patience for students who are genuinely trying. The amazing reality. And here's the marvelous component. You don't need to endorse this concept for it to be effective. The cosmos doesn't need your belief, only your involvement. See it as a proof of concept. Become your own experimenter. Investigate the theory that your words form your existence and observe the results. The worst possible result is that you develop a more constructive internal dialogue. The best potential consequence is that you uncover you've had immediate access to cosmic help this whole time. The final call, so let me invite you. Are you set to end unintentionally ordering turmoil and start deliberately crafting the life you truly require? The universe is listening, taking notes, and preparing to deliver. What will you reveal to it? Drop a comment below and tell me which phrase you're going to focus on first. I am. I have, or I choose. And if this spoke to you, tap that subscribe button, because we're only launching this discovery of speaking fluent universe. Keep in mind, little modifications in speech cause massive transformations in existence. Your speech is more potent than you've ever believed, and the universe is delighted to demonstrate what you're genuinely able to design. Now, go out there and start speaking the language of miracles. Universal intelligence is prepared for your call.